Louisiana. The name conjures images, moss-draped oaks, steamy bayous, and jazz that makes you want to dance like no one's watching. It's a place where the music flows as freely as the Mississippi River, and every note tells a story, sometimes even a funny one. The vibrant culture, the rich history, and the soulful melodies create a tapestry that is uniquely Louisiana. But beneath the surface, something else stirs. A darkness, a history steeped in mysticism and the unknown. The whispers of the past echo through the ancient cypress trees, and the shadows seem to dance with secrets untold. Voodoo relics and eerie legends are woven into the very fabric of this land, creating an atmosphere thick with intrigue, and maybe a little bit of, "Did that just happen?" moments. From the French Quarter's cobblestone streets, where every corner holds a piece of history, to the grand historic houses that stand as silent witnesses to centuries gone by, Louisiana is a place where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance. And let's be honest, some of those houses probably have more stories than your grandma at Thanksgiving. To the dense, whispering woods, where the trees seem to murmur ancient tales, and the mist hangs heavy with the weight of forgotten stories. These forests are more than just a collection of trees. They are a living, breathing entity, holding the secrets of generations. And if you listen closely, you might even hear them gossiping about the latest ghostly drama. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next feels thin. In the eerie twilight of the bayou, where the fog rolls in like a ghostly shroud, one can almost feel the presence of those who have walked these lands before. The nighttime in the French Quarter, with its flickering gas lamps and shadowy alleys, adds to the sense of otherworldliness. And let's not forget, it's the perfect setting for a spooky ghost tour, if you're into that sort of thing, where the air itself crackles with unseen energy. The stormy skies, with their electric tension, and the Spanish moss swaying gently in the wind, create an atmosphere charged with mystery. It's as if the very elements are alive, whispering secrets to those who are willing to listen, or maybe just trying to spook you for fun. Are you ready to explore the mysteries that lie in the heart of Louisiana? To walk the mysterious paths that wind through the woods, to witness the bayou at dawn, shrouded in mist, and to wander the historic streets of New Orleans at night, where every shadow holds a story? Join us on this journey into the unknown and discover the magic and mystery that make Louisiana a place like no other. And who knows, you might even leave with a few funny ghost stories to tell. North of the bustling cities lies Greensburg, a small town unassuming at first glance, but venture into the surrounding woods and the feeling changes. Locals whisper of strange lights in the pines, ritualistic markings carved into ancient trees. Some say these woods hold remnants of forgotten religions, practices passed down through generations, hidden from prying eyes. Is it paranoia, or does something truly lurk in those shadows? Baton Rouge, the state capital, a hub of politics and power. But some believe a darker force lurks beneath the surface. Secret societies, whispered to hold influence beyond the halls of government. Rumors of rituals conducted within grand mansions. Are these tales merely the product of overactive imaginations? Or is there a grain of truth hidden within the city's foundation? The line between reality and speculation blurs in the shadows of Baton Rouge. New Orleans. The very name sends shivers down your spine. A city built on a crossroads of cultures where life and death dance hand in hand. Voodoo, ghosts, vampires. New Orleans is a tapestry woven from equal parts history and legend. Walk these streets at night and you can almost feel the weight of the past pressing in. Every shadow seems to hold a story, every corner a potential portal to the other side. Section 5. Marie Laveau, the Voodoo Queen reigns. No exploration of New Orleans' occult history is complete without mentioning Marie Laveau. Known as the Voodoo Queen, Marie Laveau's influence on the city is undeniable. Her legacy is woven into the very fabric of New Orleans, a city renowned for its mysticism and rich cultural tapestry. This Voodoo Queen, as she was known, captivated the city in the 19th century. Born a free woman of color in 1801, Marie Laveau's life was shrouded in mystery and legend. She was a hairdresser by trade, but it was her work as a voodoo practitioner that earned her fame and reverence. Her charisma and power were such that she became a central figure in the spiritual life of New Orleans. Her rituals, said to blend Catholicism with African traditions, drew followers from all walks of life. From the enslaved and free people of color to wealthy white citizens, all sought her guidance and intervention. Her ceremonies were a unique fusion of African spiritual practices and Catholic rites, reflecting the syncretic nature of voodoo in New Orleans. She was known to hold court in Congo Square, where music, dance, and spirituality merged in a vibrant display of cultural resilience. Even today, her tomb in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is a site of pilgrimage for those seeking her blessing or fearing her curse. Visitors leave offerings of coins, candles, and personal items, hoping to gain favor or protection. The tomb, marked with X's from those making wishes, stands as a testament to her enduring influence. Her spirit is said to still roam the cemetery, watching over those who come to pay their respects. Is her power merely a myth? Or does her spirit linger, watching over the city she once ruled? The stories of Marie Laveau's supernatural abilities are numerous. Some say she could heal the sick, predict the future, and even control the outcomes of legal trials. Her knowledge of herbal medicine and her network of informants gave her an aura of omnipotence. Whether these tales are true or not, they have cemented her place in the folklore of New Orleans. Or does her spirit linger, watching over the city she once ruled? The mystique of Marie Laveau continues to captivate the imagination. Her life and legacy are celebrated in books, films, and music, ensuring that the legend of the Voodoo Queen endures. As night falls over New Orleans, one can't help but wonder if Marie Laveau's spirit still walks the streets, a silent guardian of the city she so profoundly shaped. Section 6. The Axeman Terror in the French Quarter. The year was 1918. New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture and lively streets, was about to face a terror unlike any other. World War I raged overseas, but in New Orleans, a different kind of terror gripped the city: the Axeman. While the world was focused on the battlefields of Europe, the residents of New Orleans were living in fear of a shadowy figure who struck without warning. This serial killer, never caught, preyed on residents, often breaking into homes and attacking with an axe. The brutality of his attacks left the community in shock and horror. Doors and windows were shattered, and the sight of an abandoned axe became a symbol of dread. But what makes this case truly chilling are the letters. These were not just any letters. They were taunting messages that added a psychological layer to the physical terror. Letters, signed the Axeman, sent to the local newspaper, boasting of his crimes and promising more to come. The letters were filled with a macabre sense of humor and a chilling confidence. They detailed his plans and mocked the police's inability to catch him. To this day, the Axeman's identity and his motives remain a mystery. Despite numerous theories and investigations, the true identity of the Axeman has never been uncovered. Was he a deranged individual acting alone, or part of a larger, more sinister plot? The questions linger, adding to the legend of the Axeman. Interestingly, one of the Axeman's letters mentioned a love for jazz music, claiming that he would spare anyone playing jazz in their homes on a particular night. This bizarre demand led to an unforgettable evening where jazz echoed through the streets of New Orleans as residents played music to save their lives. The fear and uncertainty that gripped the city during the Axeman's reign of terror left an indelible mark on the community. People lived in constant fear, unsure of when or where the Axeman would strike next. The psychological impact was profound, affecting the daily lives and mental well-being of the residents. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the Axeman eluded capture. Detectives pored over evidence, interviewed countless witnesses, and followed numerous leads, but the Axeman always seemed to be one step ahead. The case remains one of the most baffling and haunting unsolved mysteries in American history. Today, the story of the Axeman is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the most unexpected places. Memorials and tributes to the victims serve as a somber reminder of the lives lost and the terror that once gripped the French Quarter. The legend of the Axeman continues to fascinate and horrify, a dark chapter in the history of New Orleans. Section 7. Vampires in the Garden District? The Garden District, with its elegant mansions and manicured lawns, seems an unlikely place for vampire lore. Yet, whispers persist of shadowy figures lurking in the night, tales of unexplained encounters and strange occurrences. Some believe these stories stem from the city's unique history, its connection to the old world, and its embrace of the macabre. Section 8. Haunted history on every corner. From the LaLaurie Mansion, with its gruesome tales of torture, to the Hotel Monteleone, rumored to be a haven for ghostly children, New Orleans is a city where the past refuses to stay buried. Every brick, every cobblestone, seems to hold a memory, a whisper of something beyond our understanding. Section 9. The truth is out there. Louisiana's mysteries linger. So, is Louisiana truly a hotbed of occult activity? Or are these stories simply that stories passed down through generations, embellished with each telling? The answer, perhaps, lies somewhere in between. Section 10. Beyond the Shadows. The human side of the occult. It's easy to get caught up in the spooky tales, the whispers of ghosts and vampires. But it's important to remember that behind every legend, there are real people. People who practiced their beliefs, lived their lives, and left their mark on this land. Section 11. Louisiana's call, embrace the mystery. Louisiana will always be a place of mystery, a place where the veil between worlds feels thin. Whether you're drawn to the eerie tales of the occult or simply captivated by the state's unique charm, one thing is for sure: Louisiana will stay with you long after you leave.